This is gonna be very special. I'm making this video more for myself than for the sake of YouTube. I just want to record this. Mac Miller's 7th studio album and 2nd posthumous release is here. I could not be more excited and somber at the same time. Just let me show you a matter of fact. I had this... Whoa. I almost just died. I had this Mac Miller painting made a couple years ago. I remember dressing up as Mac for Halloween when I was like 12. Now I'm 25. That's my goat for real. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a full playthrough, I think. One video, one-stop shop. First, I kind of want to rewatch the teaser they put out, as well as the trailer to the film, which I have not seen whatsoever. If you want to skip this, feel free to go to the timestamp on the screen to get to the action. It'll be on Prime Video, this film. This is the trailer. This might be the same. Or is this what already played at Camp Logna? It's the same song. Very similar. It looks like it's just stuff chopped up from the other video. Am I tripping? I don't even know. Is it like a short film? Like, I have no idea what it is. Anyway, we have 14 videos to get through. Let me pull the lyrics up real quick if they're out. I'm glad I pulled this up. This is the track list. These YouTube videos were uploaded out of order, so I'm glad I can actually follow it. Tambourine Dreams is first. This is just an instrumental, so... It's still so weird to look at, like, pictures and videos of him. I never met him, never even saw him in concert, but it still doesn't feel real to me, bro. Is it coming up on 7 years? Is that right? That was interesting. Kind of sets the tone, I guess. Next up is DJ's chord organ. This is DJ's chord organ, dubbed by SZA as the song that changed everything in a since deleted tweet. Was made using the chord organ of singer-songwriter Daniel Johnston, which Mac acquired in 2013 after becoming an executive producer of Johnston's biographical film, Hi, How Are You, Daniel Johnston, which he donated $10,000 to the film's production. This is... whoa. Where have we seen these little aliens before? Am I stupid? I never met nobody? Am I reading this right? This is the organ, that's cool. SZA is actually somebody I have had the luxury of seeing in concert, which is kind of cool. But I want to see what this is about. This is the one. The song that changed everything.
Smell like your car, smell like you've been driving for days. You ain't even stopped for gas, my nigga, Mr. Postman. Is you driving to me? Is you driving cross country? You've been up for 3 days with one nap. I know you missed the night time.
Vocals are so good.
Tell me the truth about it.
And I wonder if all these videos will have the lyrics. Then I don't need Genius pulled up anyway. Cocaine is ruthless. Holy. Ain't that the truth? I just want to look at the comments a bit. Absolutely angelic, for sure. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is the first fucking song and I'm already starting to tear up. For no reason. Reminds me a little bit of, yeah, the bonus track. That was beautiful. The next song is Do You Have a Destination? Which sounds like it's just gonna be emotional as hell. Maybe not? We'll see. I don't want to peek too much.
Okay, I went sleep faded and I woke up invisible. Keep the ingredients, but I got the kitchen full. Thoughts are cynical, actions unpredictable. Supermodel bitches hold auditions in
My swimming pool. Ooh. That's a bar.
And I'ma come back an eagle. Thirsty for evil, the wine chilled in hell. I gave my life to this shit, already killed myself. We ain't the same, homie. The world afraid of
Bro, I love the ad-libs, bro.
always been the realest, keep the same homes. Saw that bullshit fade slow. It's gone, 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 gone. Who you follow? Gone.
Whoa.
Where are you going?
Mac and Delusional Thomas. Okay, I went sleep famous and I woke up invisible. Rich fucking miserable. At least I did Kimmel and Arsenio. My mom got it on video. That's crazy.
For all this other shit is trivial.
To a miracle.
Oh no, I'm not a kid no more. Coming for those residuals. Be asleep in a couple minutes. My bitch have a nightmare. Wake up, make me some cereal. She knows I love my cereal.
It's crazy to me how he always talks about
Sun come up.
how being rich and famous sucks ass. Probably has some truth to it.
Am I okay? Fuck no. Just so, not so. Need to let the drugs go. Trying to find heaven, I get high but never come close. We still wonder why we'll never learn to love. It's because all the air is filled with gun smoke. A middle finger to the cyber gods. Fall back or I'ma fuck around and let this virus off. In the mud, fuck your brainwash, I'm signing off. Can't kill a god with an upload. Y'all gone, 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 gone.
Can't kill a god with an upload. What am I missing? A middle finger to the cyber gods. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. And let the virus off in the mud. I'm signing off. Wow. I sure as fuck don't right now, that's for sure. This is pretty crazy. So u/ID Labs on Reddit is Edan. He's like somewhat active from what I know on the Mac Miller subreddit. So he confirmed pretty much all of the songs you know as Balloonerism were made inside of these studio sessions from March 2014. Obviously, everyone knows the name ID Labs anyway. That's EDAN. Recorded March 20th, 2014, the rap-heavy track continues to explore the album's detached confusion and pendulum between hope and hopelessness. The heavy drums complement Stoned, track 7 on the album. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. See, this is crazy. Like, this is a little, like, factoid. I didn't even have Twitter in 2014. He put, "Do you have a destination?" in his Twitter bio in 2014. That is crazy. I'm not sure which of these setups, like on my computer, I am the most happy with. Y'all can let me know in the comments, I guess. Up next is $5 Pony Rides, which I've heard snippets of. Relatable. Maybe later what you need.
Killing yourself like this, going crazy, keeping all of these secrets. How was that living? Every time I reminisce, I keep thinking it was better than. I remember we made out underneath the rain clouds. Stay out late, I wanna lay down, break ground. Then you tell me we could be okay, don't know for sure.
Very, very typical Mac type of song. About whatever girl was in his life at the time. Or maybe just kind of generalized, but I love his chorus. This song is like so interesting, this album, because none of this sounds too similar to what he was putting out at the time this was made. You know what I mean? And everything in between doesn't sound like this either. And now we get this after he's gone. The lead single from Balloonerism sees Mac Miller reflecting on a complex, emotionally distant relationship. Sounds about spot on. A metaphor for fleeting pleasures, highlighting the emptiness of quick fixes. Yep. Ain't that the truth? I just want to listen to this instrumentation. Is that it? And we're back. These visuals are, like, they're pretty simple, but I like, these videos are cool, man. Very, very Mac-esque. Wow. Up next is, let's see, shall we? Friendly Hallucinations. Sounds like this could be a trip, literally. I do think I'm gonna go back to this setup. It's probably a little bit easier on the eyes for you guys, maybe.
In the ocean, get to swimming or drown. How long has it been since you smiled? Girl, I love the way your body fit inside that gown. Her mama was a ladybug, papa was an atheist. Working on a novel set in Cold War Romania. Chasing love, idolizing Joan of Arcadia. Pray the landscapers don't wake her up. I'm a slave to the baseline. Conversation topic got us tangled in the grapevine. Still wide to the daytime. Vampire, higher than a hang glider. Look around and all I see is gray skies. There's help inside that medicine cabinet. Came in for the answers, but she left with a habit. There's no one on the other end.
Ooh, Scissors in this one again.
Let's fall asleep to the metronome. Yeah.
What's love without imagination? Pardon my terrible singing.
Can't hold it in your arms, but it can touch you. Feel its texture pressing up against your chest. You say I love you, you don't hear it back. Falling victim to a world that's filled with satire. Mark Twain admired. Open Tom Sawyer.
You the passenger of the cab driver.
She only in the backseat of a taxi because the car is in the
I'm not adding tons of commentary here. This whole video might get copyright strike. Oh well. At least I'll have the recording.
What's the problem if you fall in love with fantasy? They assume she's confused with delusions she's creating in the waiting room for psychiatric evaluation. She doesn't have the patience to be treated like a patient. It'll be okay if she just swallows.
It hurts me to hear Mac now, after the fact, talk about drugs, man. Crazy shit. Hallucination. It's a beautiful song. Also, bro, was SZA on these songs, like, at the time Mac originally recorded them? I feel like I should know this, but SZA was not, like, crazy relevant in 2013, 14 when this was recorded, I think? Like, maybe she has a crazy history with Mac that I'm not as familiar with as I should be, but that's crazy. They were longtime friends, actually. Am I tripping? Yeah, so what is this a euphemism for? Is that the right word? Detachment? Kind of reminds me of some shit off Faces. So paradise waiting on the other side of the dock. Shit is unmatched so far, man. It's interesting. That one's trending. So is this next one. Miss Deborah Downer. Where is that one?
Yeah, nothing is impossible. Do the shit together, we unstoppable. Raised to be a leader, not a navigator. Wrote down on scraps of paper. All roads lead to
The same confusion.
all roads lead to the same conclusions. We found my body somewhere in the sewer.
Wow.
Girl to find the word prolific for me, and I can't read her mind. She wrote a different story. Oh well, redemption is a funny bitch. The devil always be right where the money is. Somebody gotta be watching you, but no one is. It's kinda crazy life could be this simple. Nothing's coincidence. packed his things.
Threw him in the car. I haven't seen him since.
Guess I understand he always got the chills when he saw a room full of rolled up $100 bills. Yeah. Even pills turn to powder, babe.
Lots of cocaine talk.
Even pills turn to powder. The world wanna crush him down. Even pills turn to powder, babe. Sit right next to me and crush him down. If pills can turn to powder, then this world could turn to ash. Everything seems so slow, but my past thought that it would last longer.
That's so facts.
Thought that this feeling would last longer. Yeah.
Ashley all day. It says it's gonna be on the outro.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody gave me a treasure map. Nowhere on that motherfucker say where the X is at.
Ooh.
I wanna see the whole world through a telecast. Been waiting my whole life, I finally thought I should tell you that. Yeah. I started smoking weed again. Started trying to read again. Clean myself up, now would you be my friend? Do I need to know the beginning to see the end? What's the difference between the truth and things that we pretend?
Most of the days go by. That makes me so sad, man.
Fear God,
Only at the lows do I chase that high.
we all come from the same struggle.
Again, like, I get it. Type of shit was a part of Mac's life. It's part of a lot of people's life. Just hits me different. Because why he's no longer here with us.
Can I get 4 Norcos, 2 Oxys, 2 Roxys, 3 methadone, couple Percocets,
some heroin, 2 Xanax bars, and 6 ounces of weed.
thank you.
Money coming slow. What you gonna do?
First hinted at by featured vocalist in a tweet describing the outro skit.
What you gonna do? Money coming slow. What you gonna do?
She goes, feed me drugs. At Mac Miller.
What you gonna do?
That was track 6. This is Stoned. This is the one that's supposed to have similarities to Do You Have a Destination? Is that right? I feel like this could be a total bop, but I guess let's see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just not this type of album.
Breaks down the pain. Yeah.
I love that guitar.
She breaks down the pain. She grows up the weed. She far from a saint. She's all that I need. She lost in her thoughts, so hardly she speaks. Her mind's always dirty and her soul's never free. She never been a groupie. She just in love with the music. She watched depressive movies. Something from the 30s or the 40s about a dependent housewife. She makes up her bed like she makes up her stories.
Right through the night that she high from the morning.
I wish you could feel me. She never felt nothing. Knock on her door. She let me come in. I wish she would learn to live. Isolation. She locking the bathroom door. Baby, let's get stoned.
It's like home.
Let's go home. Yeah. In the water, it's shallow like the lies that she tells. Can run from your shadow, can't hide from yourself. She hates that she cries when she's all by
This song's almost like a story.
all by herself. She hardly talks in conversation. But when she do, all her words get lost in translation. No, she can't move. Cause she paralyzed in fear that she fantasizes.
Pardon me.
Try to analyze
Shit, came out at midnight, so it's late.
her parents never got along with her. I had to make the song for her. I wish she would learn to live. Isolation, she locking the bathroom door.
I love this chorus, man.
Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record, and I'll play you one more song. We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home. Let's go home.
This comment hits. This one. More than one more Mac, for real. Oh, this leaked back in the day, huh? This is a great song. Doom door.
Baby, let's get stoned. Put on a record, and I'll play you one more song.
I love this instrumental as well.
We can get stoned. I swear to God, heaven feels just like home. Let's go home.
Says in this song you can hear Mac talking about and dissecting this girl, saying how she makes up stories and parents never got along with her. And to that he asks her to get stoned with him and play music. He seems to be inviting her to calm down and states heaven feels just like home, which is of course referring to the drugs feeling like a heaven. We're just over halfway. We're just about halfway. Next up is Shangri-La. Oh wow. That beat is crazy. I want to read this first. It says, likely recorded somewhere in 2014, little is known about Shangri-La, except that it was one of the few Balloonerism tracks recorded after the March 2014 sessions where most of it was finalized. Yeah, so I think if I remember correctly, this was like almost ready to go and almost a finished product. And then Mac ended up not like scrapping it, but wanting to release other stuff, like kind of changed his trajectory of what was coming out. In a leaked tracklist photographed September 2014, a song called Shangri-La, Yes Yes, appears as track 15 out of 15. Fans speculate the track was recorded at Rick Rubin's Shangri-La studio in Malibu. That would make sense. I'm pretty sure Rick Rubin tried to help Mac sober up for a while.
Don't be afraid to put your 2 cents in. Might not be able to afford anything, but
I'm always up for a bargain.
I'm always up for a bargain. The dragons are flying south for the winter.
This is gonna be some wild shit.
Okay, I was driving up to Shangri-La to get my meditation on. I was thinking Lamb of God, she was thinking Saint Laurent. She sell the pussy on Millionaires Avenue. Paper's not the problem, spending money always casual. Why do you whine like your last name was Rothschild? Life been a bitch ever since they let me out the doghouse. No mercy for the docile. Flow is hostile, but don't sleep. The codeine came back to get me high again. Just how super is a supermodel.
Just as super as a supermodel.
Just how super is a supermodel.
Talking about a contract, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I am getting ready to sign my life away. The weather's nice today. What a perfect day to die. She killed herself, but she'd rather get married. There's coconut vodka, but she'd rather have cherry. I wish my drug dealer took the Air Max. I can't find my debit card. I told her meet me by the annex, and we can get high by the reservoir. Oh my goodness, girl, you a milkshake, extra large. No, you shouldn't. You said it never get this far. Do you have an extra ticket to the seminar? Show me where all the old records are. She got a brand new dinette set, but she still don't know how to set the table. I told her that this feeling about as good as it gets. Shit, that bitch so unstable. Just how super is a supermodel?
Bro, he always, as his career went on, man, it's just more lyrics about death. A few in a row. Wow. Like I said, bear with me. It's late. I was gonna go to bed, and then I remembered this came out. By the way, I was asking earlier, who created these visuals. There you go, Pencil TV, and all these wonderful other people. The movie is done by Samuel Jerome Mason. I'd be lying if I knew any of those people, but they seem to have done a good job. Props to them. Next up is Funny Papers. This one is also trending on Genius. Funny Papers is here. It says on Funny Papers, Mac takes the negative and positive of what one might read in a newspaper while reflecting similarly on his own emotions. The term funny paper is a term which can be used for a newspaper gives a sense of simplicity that is reciprocated in the song. This sentiment comes full circle as Mac asks, why does it all matter towards the end? Mac nods to the intrinsic truth that everything we deal with in life is temporary, while not everything will be simple. That's facts. I don't know if you guys are a fan of like me reading into this too much before I listen or as I listen, but I'm a big lyrics type of guy.
Never teach you how to dance.
I always try to pay attention to lyricism.
Nobody ever taught you how to dance. Well,
And I'm probably pretty good at missing the point sometimes, so
so much time. Yeah, somebody died today. I saw his picture in the funny papers. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader recently divorced or drunk driving down the highway and drove off
out the bridge to his wedded song.
blew out the bass in the speakers. You could still hear the trouble going. The hospital was useless and everything was quiet but the music. Recently I only meet peace when in deep sleep in the same dream. World safe, smile on her face, waiting on the other side. I wonder if he'll take me to the other side. Yeah. What your eyes see, too naive for war and that'll screw you. Still bet it all on the glory, hallelujah. I heard the answer in the gibberish of an old drunk. All he said was he's in no rush. If I could just pay my rent by Tuesday, I bet I'd be rich by
April Fool's Day.
the moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled consolation to the suitcase. Don't you love silence?
I like that chorus.
The music. Everything quiet but the music. Do you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Somebody gave birth to a baby boy. I saw his picture in the funny papers. 11 pounds named after his uncle Gabriel. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why she bring these bright eyes to this dark place? Oh, sweet, sweet oblivion. Way before the information gets settled in. I swear to God I never want to sin again. But I fear that. Yeah. The mind go with age, don't surrender. My mistake, I misplaced all of my remembers. Baby, there's a little vacation in the dresser. Take one for the pressure and
Two for your temper.
just pay my rent by Tuesday. I bet I'll be rich by shit, here come the icebreaker. It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber. The word's awesome, but he's talking out of turn often. I blew the fuck up, then became the world's problem. Bad hygiene, all about that gross life. Hate to see somebody fucking up
Their own knife.
Just roll the dice and put 20 on midnight.
Crazy line.
Feeling we gon' win tonight. Cause when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator. This is a motherfucking illustrator.
It's like very, this outro that you'll hear, it's like very existentialist, a lot of his music. Would that be like existentialism or absurdism? Maybe a bit both. Maybe I need to brush up on my literature history. That was a good one. I think my favorite so far is probably Do You Have a Destination? Or Stoned? Maybe one of those two. Which I think is the two that are meant to work hand in hand. Is that right? Yeah. Or not hand in hand, but it's where the drums complement each other. Next is Excelsior, track 10. It's a shorter one.
Yeah. Yeah. On 4th Street, the orphan children play on the jungle gym. Little Timmy broke his arm again on the monkey bars. Johnny's dad got a nicer car than all the other kids. He becomes the alpha and picks on everybody else. Max protects Claire from all the bullies. Claire always wished she was as pretty as Julie. The boys always chase Julie around the sandbox. Claire just waits till she gets picked up by her grandpa. All of this before the brainwash starts. Before they get polluted, start thinking like adults. Life is fantasy and somersaults then. Before the world tear apart imagination.
It's kind of facts.
Before there were limits, your only enemies were.
So many people lose their
I used to want to be a
youth.
wizard. When did life get so serious? Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
Whatever happened to apple juice and car wheels?
I mean, it's very, very clearly about childhood. That laugh is. Dude, I love that, man. Sounds so happy. Dude, I want to hear that back. Kadabra. So yeah, this album was intended to be released between watching movies and Faces. That was a good one. I like that one too. I mean, there's not a song I haven't liked yet. Listening to music for the first time as well always requires me to listen through multiple times. Next is Transformations. Produced by Thundercat, Larry Fisherman, and Jamil. I should know who that is. Kintaro. Keyboardist from the internet. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get into this song. I bet this one goes hard.
When you're dealing with DJ Clockwork, you're dealing with someone that A, knows his hip hop. He knows his hip hop, you know.
It's a student of the gang.
And he treats his bars like a, really does that.
There's a beer in the fridge.
There's a beer up there.
There's beer in the fridge, there's that.
Pacifico, great taste, by the way. Good beer.
One's a bottle, one's a can. I don't know how much we're trying to go in. Thank you, bro.
This beat's fun.
Okay, so, alright, psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker, blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a cane cover, put it in her sphincter. Bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is like,
Jesus.
What? Oh, let me try that again. Okay, hey guys.
right.
So,
Oh, he's going again.
I'm a psychopathic thinker, hyperactive drinker. I blew my shit up with a thumb up like Henry Winkler. My bitch like a cane cover, put it in her sphincter. Your bitch like a bad fart.
All she do is linger.
Shit, I should have been a singer. I should have been Kurt Schilling. Would have had a sinker. Ahead of y'all chilling. You're looking in my blinkers. Rappers and bumblebees pulling out your stingers. Yeah. I'm getting high, smoking weed again.
Waiting for the rolls.
For the medium. Couple of my
Homies, we're on CNN.
I changed the channel once they went into commercial. Yeah.
This one's definitely on the weirder side. Obviously, it's Delusional Thomas. It's not. It's probably my least favorite so far. It's fucking hilarious though.
In the backyard with pads on, running Oklahomas. Get low.
Whole thing being Delusional Thomas is fucking awesome. I like to check out the comments too. Full Delusional Thomas tape is still out there somewhere. Alright. We're getting there. Mannequins, Rick's Piano, which I assume is also talking about Rick Rubin. And then the last track, Tomorrow We'll Never Know. Let's find Mannequins. If I could read. Mannequins, mannequins, mannequins. Here we go. This comment says, man, I remember the day I found out the news. I was in 11th grade. Yeah, I remember. Well, for the rest of my life, I was at a bowling alley celebrating my dad's birthday. I got a text from my cousin, who is the one who put me on to Mac Miller when I was pretty freaking young. And yeah, it's just, I don't think any Mac Miller fan will forget what they were doing, where they were when they found out. Absolutely shocking. Mannequins. Let's go. This is one where like kind of want to close my eyes just for a sec.
Well, my good days are exactly like the bad ones. My bitch say that I defy the laws of attraction. I've always been terrified of ending up normal. Things that we all search for end up finding us. God is like the school bell, he gonna tell you when your time is up. Shit just end up working out. Why do we wonder why it does?
I don't mean to pause too much, but I've always been terrified of ending up normal. I love that line. And then things that we search for end up finding us. That's great.
Yeah, so I asked God to take me on a perfect day. Swear I saw him crying, don't know why everyone's sure it's rain. Education system, but I feel we only learn from change. Every time I think about it, shit starts to hurt my brain. Problems we can't solve always seem to be my favorite ones. Life just gets so boring, playing superhero makes it fun. But why is heroism
So close to heroin. Hmm.
Suddenly you do. Scared you're gonna wake up as someone who isn't you. We've all been down that road before, poured alcohol on open sores. Nobody can hurt me if I go inside and close the door. Not scared of growing old and dying, feel this where the answer lives. You wear the garments, everybody needs to dress the mannequin.
Good chorus. It changed it from freedom to dreaming. Dylan Reynolds, should I know who that is? Dylan Reynolds and Mac Miller battling cancer.
Definitely started writing a lot more.
Is Dylan Reynolds a friend of his? When he was a kid? I need to look more into this later. I feel like I'm a terrible person for not knowing all this. Yeah, Dylan Reynolds, a lifelong friend. Oh, wow. That's on me. I love that song. Insane stuff, man. It's cool that they made a song together, too. Two more. Rick's Piano and Tomorrow We'll Never Know. It's also interesting, there's only 14 songs here on the official track list, I should say. But there was that older leaked one that had 15.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
I do want to read this real quick. In the Book of Mac, Remembering Mac Miller, Mac's longtime producer engineer Josh Berg stated that Rick's Piano was originally titled Rick Rubin's Piano, and the title stems from a field recording of Mac playing piano on a field trip to Rick Rubin's house, which led to a side-spittingly ridiculous exchange. In 2014, while in the midst of a darkening struggle with depression and substance abuse, Mac infamously spent time at Rubin's iconic sanctuary, Shangri-La. Okay, yeah, that makes sense given the song title. After drunk dialing Rick on a trip while on a trip to Europe, Mac told I was like, Rick, dude, I'm fucked up. Will you come help me? So when he kicked it with him at the summer in Malibu, got clean, I'd go to Rick's house every day and just sit and play the keyboard. Mac references his time with Rick Rubin throughout his 2014 mixtape Faces, not only naming his song Malibu, After the location of Shangri-La, Mac raps on grand finale. Self-medicate, self-education, Rick Rubin show me transcendental meditation. Sorry, I'm cooked at this point. I'm just speeding through this reading.
Rick Rubin.
This is the song though, man. This is one of the big ones.
Rick Rubin's piano. Alright. Yes. Not fucking around. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wake up. Open up your eyes, I told you wake up.
Look in the video is the same picture as the SZA song.
Now just in place of your makeup. The best is yet to come. Yeah. What? Yeah. E.T.'s not dead, he's just a little bit faded. Please don't give me any credit, that's how people get jaded. Please don't nod your head, and please don't tell me I made it. Cause people start to get worse once they think they the greatest. The best is yet to come. Yeah.
Wow.
I told her to get back
Chills.
on,
I have chills from that.
told her when she was in a better mood. She looking at me like anyone except for you. I had to go to California. She wished that I never moved. I said, baby,
The best
Here we go.
to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the blind mice even wanna see. I wonder if the deaf father ever hear his daughter scream. Is there a heaven? Can you see the God in me? I don't know, probably. But for now we'll keep waiting. Cause
The best is yet to come.
yeah. And I wonder if the truth come with a song. And if it do, will we ever get to sing along? Spend her paycheck on that lingerie, she's scared to put it on. She never let her boyfriend see her in a thong, but
The best is yet to come.
I shot myself on my birthday, fell into the ocean. Listened to their voices, I was lost in the commotion. None of us are chosen, now forgive them
Shit
for
is
their
deep.
ignorance. But what's a man gotta do for a little bliss? Fuck the future.
Is yet to come.
Wow. What's that feel like? Such a common theme, man. He changed from life to light. Wow. The instrumentation is beautiful on this project. It's a long outro to go here. Tomorrow we'll never know. Track 14. Let's go, baby. There's no breakdown to read here. Not that I should need it anyway, but we're gonna have to. I'm just gonna listen.
Do you fear that you'll have no control? You walk through the this world with your head above water. Shoes made of copper just trying to float. The lake's frozen over. Look down at yourself. What staring back doesn't please you. The man don't believe you. He sees through the lies that you tell. Cards in your hand. You're looking at nothing. You wonder when God will just listen and give you a break. And he says,
Living and dying are one and the same.
see, living and dying are one and the same.
Wow.
Do they dream just like we do?
A good question.
Do they dream just like we do? Do they love just like we do?
Wow.
Love just like we do? Do they feel just like we do? Feel just like
I don't know what to make of that. I think they do.
Do you know anything at all? You've been
This comment is pretty. It's an interesting perspective. It says, "I'm one of those people who will believe that we all know unconsciously or consciously when we will leave this world. We try to do the best we can with what we've been given to leave something behind. I don't know how to explain how the last song on the last album you will hear from him sounds like death. The sound of the phone ringing and no one answers, the laughter of children playing reminds us of the part of Mac that we heard in Kids. Thank you, Mac, wherever you are in whatever form you're in." I love that. It's a good outro track. I agree with that.
building your castles from straw. A moon made of water. You swim to the shore. You can try your best escaping. The universe is breaking. You say you can't take it no more. The pressure is building like buildings you jump from. Wishing that wishing could lift this conundrum. The streets that you walk on are shallow. What do you feel as big as your shadow?
Ah, I'm gonna try not to cry again. Wow. This next part might get me.
Dream just like we do. Do they dream just like we do?
What a fantastic outro, man.
Do they love just like we do?
It summarizes it. Not. It's a good culmination of everything we've heard so far.
Like we do. Do they feel just like we do? Do they feel just like we do? You could make, you could make, if 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 you could make.
You could make it all go away. Give you a chance to start all over. Kind of crazy what that person said. This one's almost like he's talking to us. I guess he is in every song in a sense. There's a crazy long instrumental here. I'm gonna be here for like 5-6 minutes. I need a breather for a second. Wow. Right, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm gonna sink into my seat and see how this goes. The instrumentation on this album, in particular, is super good. It's like this is a great final send-off. I'm gonna have to watch the movie. I want to see like these characters that have been up on screen the whole video. I want to see what it's about. One of the best album outros I've ever heard. Someone said 8:38. Keep my mind on that. My eye on that, I should say. A ringtone. Very ominous. This is crazy. Pretty sure I've seen that Hard Knock TV interview. He said I was really high, made this awesome 10-minute song. Listens to it when he goes to sleep. I could do that. This could put me to sleep for sure. Makes me think a lot. It's just gonna cut out, isn't it? With the ringtone. Wow, that was it. That was wild. I don't know what to make of all that. It was good. It was really good. Some of the songs are more like, you know, like smoking vibe songs. Some kind of remind me of Faces. It was really, really beautifully done. But I still don't know what to make of everything. I'll have to give it another playthrough. I miss so many details and like so many lyrics and so many bars. There was really only like one true like rappy rap song on here from what I remember. I'll have to listen to it again. I just thought I'd show you guys probably a rather boring but very, very raw and authentic first playthrough. This only dropped like an hour or two ago. I mean, I guess I've been sat here now for over an hour recording this. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and rest in peace, Mac Miller. That's my goat for most goat forever.